love, dating, flings, everything in between is what we're talking about today. And you would agree with me that when it comes to man and woman problem, when something have entered inside, like they always say, don't put your mouth in what concern man and woman that have seen themselves, without, we get it. So today we're talking about all of that. I have two amazing personalities today, as always, to do justice to this conversation. Like I just said, okay, no wahala. You will know them when I introduce them. Faith she has faith. She stays abreast of things, right? I love that. Faith, how are you doing?
Can you go back and say a proper introduction that does not say I stay abreast of things, and then you don't say faith with the... What idea are you giving people when you say with the...
Faith with the... Yeah, you have faith. Mm-hmm. Yeah, with the glory of God around you. Faith, how are you doing?
I'm okay, baby.
Media personality extraordinary. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Next to her is...
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. Next to her is wedding MC, Lagos fine boy, comedian by the side. Tomiwa Sage, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I have a problem with the way you now say this topic. You just knew you must invite. So what are you trying to say?
I'm saying that you two are good at what you are good at.
That we are the type of people they invite for this kind of
because
topic.
You've been here, you've talked about marriage. On this show, I've seen other episodes, you talk about...
Yeah.
Now you want to talk about people that have seen themselves finish. That's when you now call me. What did I do to you?
Nothing. I just know that at the end of this conversation, now you people will know whether or not I made a good decision to call them.
Let's fire on.
So do you think that, so it's believed that Hollywood has inspired or somehow tailored how relationships should go? Let me give you a background story, right? You used to see stories or movies that year that at 16 you're seeing a girl or a guy that's bringing home the girlfriend to the house and they're having dinner in Hollywood movies. And it was not something that we always have in our Nigerian families. Mm-hmm. So you're not like, which day we meet to have liver to bring a guy home, right? You're seeing a 1 hour movie that is showing you all the sweet things that happen in Hollywood, how they'll go down on one knee just to say, oh, please marry me, yada, 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 yada. So do you think that in all sincerity, what we've seen in movies from the white people have actually affected how we do relationship right here?
Take action.
Huh?
Spoke your mind.
What do you think?
No. That question first, I think you should attack it first because you deal a lot with married people and you must have seen somewhere when it started. So go.
Shoot. So tell me why.
Damn, I like her. She's smart. Look at that angle.
Right?
Agbero.
All right.
I do think that, well, with relationship, marriages, whatever, there's a lot of inculcation of the Western culture in our lives. It's been disrupted, basically, from religion to politics, to culture to tradition.
Yeah.
So there's no way that, our romantic life will not be influenced by Western culture to some extent.
Yeah,
so, yes.
I agree with you to some extent. Yes, we're influenced by Western culture, but also growing up, no matter what you watch on that TV, you dare not think of how they implement it in this house.
Are you serious? From
Bruh.
your family, from your house?
Even in my family and yours, at 16, you're thinking you should bring a boy to introduce to your dad. Do you want to lose a limb?
But, okay, so I guess that my dad was very different.
Maybe your dad was.
Oh, you brought a girl home at 16?
Commander UBG.
No matter what you saw on Hollywood screen,
I can't
you couldn't implement it in your house.
I can't try that.
Meanwhile, you had a very open dad that doesn't mind you coming to the house with friends.
Yes, actually.
So do you think that in Nigeria, we have a healthy dating system? That people are dating healthy? No, a relationship is healthy. Yeah, because somebody says, let's say Lagos, for example, like everybody in Lagos is with everybody. Is that healthy when it comes to dating? Do you think we have a healthy dating system in Nigeria?
What do you mean everybody in Lagos is with everybody?
Everybody in Lagos has gone through everybody before.
Really?
Or not like everybody, like you just know. It's metaphorical for saying that.
Yeah, I know that.
What is a small world.
Yeah.
Basically,
that's go through. In my mind, I can see people going through.
Okay, close your eyes. Close your eyes while we continue talking. Just imagine 3 other people, couple that you know, that they dated somebody that you know before.
I can't think of it. In Lagos?
Yes,
I don't really know.
Around you.
No.
You don't know anybody that dated somebody
that
before.
Dated someone.
And you now happen to know somebody who knows them. And I mean, you know really the Lagos. So where you live for Lagos?
Well, so I think
joking,
a healthy relationship is depends on who are those in the relationship.
Okay.
What do we tag healthy relationship? It could be that you're not going through some sort of abuse, you're not battered, the guy is not abusing you, you're not abusing the guy, you have a good understanding, you have an open communication.
No toxicity, basically.
No toxicity, basically. But it's also unique to different people.
Okay.
You know how women say, some women say, no, if he's too calm, I'll not listen to what he's saying.
Yeah,
shout on me.
Show
Be
that you're the
manly,
man.
show
I
me.
say it's too quiet, it's too gentle.
Now that
Need
is
somebody
toxic
that
to me.
is-
You can't scream at me twice. Bruh, I would look for a way to move. Because if you can't sit down and have conversations with me to say, no, I don't like that thing you did. And I'll try to understand, how didn't you like it? Is it with the way I sounded, the way I walked, the way I did it? What would you want me to do next time to change it? So explain these things to me. I'm a conversation person. I like conversations. Talk to me. Let me know how to avoid it next time. So if you can't do that, and you stand there and say, why did you do that? No. Bruh, I'll look at you the first time. Don't try that
I
again.
think what when we say healthy relationship in Lagos, what we're basically talking about is the very strong presence of emotional intelligence, basically to encapsulate everything.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying. But you see, just as we went from the very first question, you have a very different upbringing to mine. If we were dating, we'll be merging these different backgrounds.
Together,
It will cause friction, or it will cause tension.
No.
Or wait, I'm just saying it may cause friction, it may cause tension,
Yeah.
or
Emphasis on me.
or we may then have a symbiotic understanding and form our own identity.
Yeah.
Now, Lagos itself as a state, and unless as a place, not necessarily state now, that's too political. You live in a place, as a person, your day-to-day life and what is obtainable around you tells how healthy you are as a human being, emotionally, mentally, and every other
And
alley.
otherwise, yeah.
Do you understand? So your experience of yourself and Lagos, vis-a-vis going to who you are and what you carry into any human relationship, that whether your workplace, whether your friendship, whether your love life. If you live every day going from point A to point B in a combative mode, you're basically going to pour that on
Move
the
that
next
combative
person
move
into
the
your
relationship.
unknowingly.
Yeah.
If you've also come from a very combative home that is abusive and you've not unlearned or healed from your
whatever it was
post-teenage
you went
traumas
through,
that you were, communication-wise, showing love-wise, there are people in this country, in this Lagos, who are above 40, 50, whose idea of love
It's very different.
it's not even different. It's so conservative, so mundane, because all their lives, all the time they were living with their parents, they never saw their parent kissed.
So
They never saw their parents say
it's
thank you.
different.
They never saw their parents say I
So-
love you.
Yeah.
They never saw their parents show emotions to
There are
them.
people who grow up in such space, but because they have experienced that, they grow up and decide to work on themselves
That's what I'm saying.
and change.
So it takes
Because they don't want to have that same.
So what brings about the change is another human
It's a
who come into your.
self-determination for first.
No, let me tell you.
I think it's you deciding to change first.
What changes? No, let me tell you. There are three conflicts in the world, and I say this because this is fact psychologically. There's man versus self. There's man versus society. There's man versus supernatural. Supernatural is what you can't control, right?
Yeah.
If an avalanche or a war or something happened here today, your response is uncontrollable because it's beyond you.
Yeah.
Man versus
Yeah.
society is what you pick every day from the
From the
society.
society.
It impacts you.
It affects
It
you.
impacts you. I'm not even talking whether it affect or it impacts you at the end of the day, right? Then man versus man.
So, at this
We
point,
all
I
know
want
what
to
they
say
think is.
that everything I'm going to be saying is going to be, everything I'll be saying is hypothetically speaking.
Okay.
No problem.
That one says it's all right.
I also there like to say that anything I will see now like this, caveat emptor.
What's that?
They know it.
We
no
know it.
indemnity on me. Yes.
So you know what a
Okay.
fling is? For people
Yeah.
who don't know what a fling is, it's
Just take out something and fling it.
Yep.
wow.
take something, look at it, admire it. Wow.
After you've used it to your,
you don't necessarily have to. You sometimes just
no,
look
after
at
you've
it.
actually,
don't use my
you've
phone
used
for
to
an
see your
example.
feel. In this context, you use it to your feel and then you trade
I
away.
don't think a fling is necessarily what you use to your feel, but let's go on. I'd like you to make.
Okay, so yeah,
the
what do you
question.
think a fling is to you?
I think a fling is a fling in human relationship. Okay, would be that it has a purpose of just physical, a non-committed physical,
Thank you.
sexual,
Thank you.
non-committed
Relation.
physical, sexual, short-term
Relation.
relationship between two people.
All right. Have you been in one phase?
Hypothetically speaking,
Yeah.
I don't know what a fling is.
No, have you been in one? Have you had something
Just
that
she
you
doesn't
felt like?
even know what a fling is.
But I don't know what they. Thank
But
you,
Faith,
brother.
have you been in a
I mean, I've been in a
flinch?
situation where there was something that happened, and then I'm like, "What the hell is that, bro?"
No, but you're not for flings, yeah.
Yeah.
You know that
You
it's going
know
to,
it.
you know that it's going to be short term.
You know
It
it's going to
doesn't-
be short
Yeah, it
term,
doesn't catch you
but-
by surprise.
Is
See,
that
a
the
lot of
question,
times-
though?
Yes.
Like,
That's
have we been in a fling? Is that what you're
Yes,
asking?
No,
yes.
she didn't say two of us.
not
bruh.
two of you, like
No,
individually.
no, like individually.
Okay,
Like, you know.
so the thing is, yes, I've been in a fling,
Yeah.
and at the end I regretted it because I'm like, you know how you see someone and you like the person, you're like, "Ah, what would it be like, you know? But at the end you regret everything. Like,
Why did you?
bruh,
Why did you regret?
Why did you regret it? So that
Because-
means from the beginning you wanted a long term and then you turned
No,
out to
no, not a long term. I thought we explained what a fling was.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
why did you get disappointed at the
so
end of the
what
fling?
was disappointing?
Because the whole
The experience wasn't great.
Like, bruh,
Okay.
what is that?
Okay. I like the honesty. People have tried to be in flings with me.
Wow.
But you have not.
sorry.
Yeah,
But
but you
you
have not
not you
I
want to
really
be
want to
flings
say
with
I really
them.
want to say these things because people always think like men are the one who initiate this.
Hold on.
Are you serious?
What?
Tell me
you
why
said-
wait, on a
saying,
serious
hold on.
note.
Sorry.
Let me just ask you.
Yeah,
Because we're
ask.
going to have that conversation.
Because he's
People
avoiding the
see
question.
you and they want to have flings with you.
Yeah, sometimes.
But
I've had
you've
people
never
who wanna
actually
have
flung.
a flang.
Tell us about that
So how
flang.
did it go?
So now that you're asking, I'm trying to remember, and this is why I'm
You're
there's a
taking
bit
your
of
time.
silence.
Yeah, yeah.
right? I mean, I think the little time that I've had flings, they've been amazing because by my nature,
Okay.
I mean, I don't think you're asking me about the experience of the sex itself.
No.
Just asking me about the human relationship.
Relationship yeah, with the person.
I mean, I tend to think of myself as a decent person. I try.
Wow.
I try to be a decent person.
Okay.
Sometimes I fall short of these things. We're human, right?
Yeah.
I was selfish first of all, also. But I mean, I don't think anybody will say, "Oh, Tamuwa was a terrible person."
While
or
at it,
Tamuwa
yeah.
used me. You know the usual language. Used
Yeah.
me and just
Dumped
because sometimes and there are reasons why we all go into flings. It's sometimes purely physical.
Okay.
You know, you just know that you want to do this, and sometimes you don't even think about it. It just happened.
So
because
sometimes
chemistry.
these things happen.
Yeah, because these things happen. Just chemistry.
You agree that these things just happen, Faith?
I don't think it just happens. Before you go into anything, it's deliberate.
No, I don't.
You've
Okay.
decided that, yeah, I want to do this.
No, I don't
So
think
it didn't
I don't
just
think we
happen.
decide ab initio every time that this wants to happen.
Well,
you
I
probably
don't-
been
so wait,
with
so I
somebody
don't know,
you
I
didn't even
haven't-
think anything
I
was
haven't-
going to
I've-
happen between both of you. You just find out that
No,
you start
I'm very
talking
intentional.
and then
No, I'm very intentional. If something is going to happen between both of us, I have thought about it and decide this
from
way
the
that
very
what you
from
want.
the
Yes.
very first day, from day
Yes.
one.
No, so a lot of times people don't approach you to say a lot of things. Sometimes these people try to come close and be friends, and when they start opening up, in my case, when they start opening up to say, "Hey, this is what I want," from that day I start to process
Exactly
it.
what I'm saying.
So
that,
before I go into it, before I come to you, and I agree to
oh,
it,
so
it
you've
means
never
I've thought
had.
about
So
it.
you've never had. Now I'm gonna be straight up now. I'm
Ask,
gonna be straight up.
yeah.
So you've never had sex with somebody where, I mean, from the conversation, you didn't even think sex. There was no conversation about sex. There was no conversation about we should have a fling, we should have anything. No, it was just
And I
somebody you
just get in the
enjoyed.
room and
It was just somebody you enjoyed the company. You were just talking, and you find yourself missing this person, liking this person. But even at that, you know already that if anything happens, you won't mind.
no.
So
No,
it's, so
I
for,
think
for
about
you,
it
you,
for days.
You don't.
So you're not a
And
thinker
decide
then.
that I think about everything.
That's
And
cool.
they said, I'm going to do
Oh,
this.
no,
I'm not going
I'm
to
not
do
saying
it.
you don't think about it at some point. You just what I'm saying
But
is
your
with
question is
human
like in a day or
relationships.
something
So,
in 2
yeah.
I just feel like in human relationships, right? And I mean, we're very impressionable as humans, right? Circumstantial is the best form of human interactions ever. You walk somewhere, you don't even think.
But not
You'll be friends
not
with
when
somebody.
when it has to do with intimacy. I don't think
Because
so.
that's
There's
a
an
lot to
argument
give
that
into.
there's an argument that women are more calculative when they want to do things.
That's
than
a lot to
men.
give
Okay,
into.
so
I will
that
think
that
about
could
it
be
with
a
my
thing.
all.
And maybe that's why she represents it that way. She presents it and she represents that notion, right?
How do you get to have that intimacy with somebody? Just give me a scenario. I
think-
this was
I
going
think
to happen.
women-
Someone I've not
You've
not
not
had a
thought about it
conversation.
before.
I think women, I think
Bruh,
like you guys
no.
are saying, so you guys are affirming these things, right? That, and I always tell some of my friends, I say, if a woman will fuck you, she knows from maybe the 5th conversation. She knows if
So
I'm
the
gonna
5th
fuck this
conversation
guy.
is a process. She's thought about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so she thought about it like, okay, at the end of the day, I'll fuck this guy to be once, and then that's it. I don't think, maybe some men, no, I'm not going to use myself as a yardstick. I don't even think I'm the best person to be in that position to say, oh, no, I'm not, I don't delete. But I think I also, now, maybe I didn't know before, right? I just feel like guys most likely flow. Except when the reason for meeting you or interacting with you, first of all, is something apparent. For a lot of men who don't have that discipline, maybe they see the shape, they see something, they just feel like, I want to. And that's the reason they come to you and they start saying it from the very first day.
They don't all start saying it from the very
I'm just
first day,
saying,
bro.
I don't know about everybody. That's why I say I'm not going to use myself
yourself
as a yardstick, you know.
So I'm going to ask the next question. You were
Hold
saying
on.
that you were
Before
very-
you ask that next question,
Yeah.
tell me about your fling.
No, this is not about me. This is about you people.
That's true.
No, that's not about me. I don't do such a
Sorry,
thing.
our viewers. Sorry, go punish you.
Wouldn't you want to hear? I support that notion.
Might
Tell-
want to
what-
hear about the time you had a fling that was
Tell me
great
one.
or something. Tell us one.
So, wow, you guys are putting me on the spot. Everybody, I think it's a lot of people have had a number of flings.
No, you.
No,
I've
we're not
had-
saying like we're saying you particular.
Yeah, I've had flings.
Yeah, so
yeah,
tell
and
us
it was
about
nice. No, it was nice.
All
Communication
were
was
nice?
great. Yeah, communication was great until communication wasn't great anymore.
Yeah, because the human experience just started
Yeah,
to
it just to
flow
fade out and all of
back
that stuff.
and all of
Yeah,
that.
so
Because it's short term, it has to.
yeah, so I wonder
Yeah,
how people
lived
get.
with purpose.
Do you understand it? The firewood have and
You
it
have
has
died.
gone.
You have
Fantastic.
died.
Yeah. So why? So I want to ask this next question. The reason why you are calculated about whether or not you're going to have to be intimate with this person is because when a man cheats whether with his partner, somebody that he's dating, is it that when they even the mothers will tell you it's a case of he's a man, life does
No,
it,
no,
or
no,
if
no.
it's a case of if it's a woman, it's a case of how many people have you been with? There's this judgment.
So
the cost of casual sex for women is a lot more expensive
Than for men.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do
because
you agree?
the
Are you
society
asking? Are you
judges
asking
men
us?
yes,
Are you making a
yes.
statement or you're asking
That
us?
point
It's
is
a
a
question.
statement.
Yeah.
Society judge women a lot more than they judge the men.
Nigerian African society. So they just feel like they have, some silly rights over the woman,
women.
her aspirations, her career, in turn her body,
Yeah.
right? But I think we can also be very honest that women cheat just as much as men.
Yeah.
Men just are braggart about it,
And they get away with
Women
it.
are not allowed to
they
brag
get
about
caught
it.
with it.
Yeah.
The moment and that's why overseas, right, where women have more economic power or financial power as men, they don't hide it. They don't lie about it. Yeah, you caught me with John. I was with John. Yes. So what you want to do? They chase the man out of the house. They leave. They leave their true self. And a lot of women who would
Right,
rather
in
just
Nigeria.
and they do it a lot. So
But then this is Africa. They are not allowed.
so the
Society
moment
doesn't allow them to
women
do that.
in Africa have the same financial power as their men,
Maybe things will change.
they will leave. No, they will leave their true self, that they enjoy sex, that they also get bored with just being with one man, that they don't mind to also sample because they actually do sample.
They do
Yeah,
that, but they
do.
are not allowed to say.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's just the financial thing that is the problem.
Okay.
Once we have a woman president now, this thing will change. Most men will not be with their wife. Most men we become wifeless.
Hey.
Yes.
Okay.
Women supporting women. So tell me, why would you
Man
take a woman
supporting women.
seriously? A woman that comes up to you and woos you. Did
Yeah.
it make you less of a man that a woman came
Well,
up
no,
to you?
I get
to
that
go,
all the time.
Are you serious?
And it doesn't make me, so I mean, I don't have a fragile ego like that.
Okay.
Like I said again, I'm not trying to form as if I'm the healthiest, human, but I try as much as possible. My human interaction is way, way different.
Okay.
I always say that Nigerian girls are the hardest to befriend on the planet. And I understand why when you think about every other thing that make them like that. Do you get? I've been to other countries and people easily tell you, "Oh, I like you. I think you're a good-looking guy. I think you're smart. I think you have a sense of humor. I think, if it's not too much, are you dating somebody?" People say these things, People, I've been at weddings and, people walk up to me and say, "Oh, I'd like to take you out to dinner." I'm like, when I started to get to that first,
Yeah, you
it
felt
was sort of
strange.
awkward. I was feeling like, "Oh, you be fine boy." But later I realized, in my little travels and encounter, I realized that this is what adult communication and interaction should be. I won't be trapped by Lagos. So, so I don't think I'm going to take it as cheap. I don't take it as
to
cheap.
Lagos level.
Faith, can you be in that situation whereby you like a guy and then you go out to him and say, "Oh, let's," or you just position yourself?
Yeah, I could. If I see someone I actually do like, I could be in that position. Actually, it's not a big deal.
Are you
I think,
serious?
yeah, it's not. I feel we should be free enough that if you like someone,
Do
walk
you
up to the person.
understand?
And
Tell
them
the
that
person, "Hey, I think you look nice, but can we talk or do we get to know?" Someone like me, I'll say, "Hey, can I get your number? Can we keep in touch?" It's,
nice.
I think
it's
more
not a
women
big
should
deal.
do it. I think if more women
Then if it
do
works, you go on with it. If it doesn't work,
you move
you
on.
I
move
think
on.
if more women do it, it will disarm a lot of men and their mentality about they have to chase too much that when they chase you, they're not going to come and say
No.
after everything I've
So
done
when I
or
said
something.
that-
Do you understand?
When I said that and said it's not a big deal, it's because it's not. But women enjoy being chased.
Of course, I'm not saying
Yeah,
that
no.
because you initiate it doesn't mean you shouldn't be. Of course, if you throw it well, how many times do a woman want to hang out with you and say, "Oh, what are you doing? You're eating your money alone." They're stylishly saying, "Take me out," or something.
Probably they are,
Do you
yeah,
understand?
yeah.
I'm saying be upfront with it. I like you. We've been talking. Just the moment you start to do it, I think we can.
So I
do
think
some
it's because of
reorientation.
how some men too would react. If I come up to you and say, "You're eating your money alone," "Yeah, take me out now." You may flip it and go like, "No, you said take me out," or something.
No, I don't think so.
I said may.
May, okay.
And then, or you could go to lady and you could react. Men
See,
are different. You
what
could
I
say
know-
something that she may feel like, "Oh, after you said this, I don't think I'll ever speak to a guy about this again."
No, I think, okay, I agree with you. I also think that if 9 in 10 men have had this experience over more than twice, more than 3 times, they will begin to accept that, okay, this can happen.
And there are men that you may probably just want to hang around or hang out with, but it's not sexual. And once you start hanging out with someone so much, a guy, he starts thinking, "This babe don't pick interest though." Or maybe
But how
they
do you
try
want to
send me
hang
sick.
around somebody so much and you're not
So
interested?
No, you may want-
I
you may
have
want-
one or two male friends that I really like how their brain work, and I enjoy hanging around them, and it's not sexual.
No, you may even not, we're not talking of platonically. Were you talking about platonically?
No, I'm
We're
saying
talking
that
about
because-
making the first move
Make-
as
yes,
a
yes,
babe.
I know.
So you want something serious, and you are making the move.
Yeah.
Speaking of something serious, is it possible for a girl to tell a guy, "I want you and I want something serious"?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've
No,
had
they
that.
pull out. I think the guy will back out immediately.
I think that the guy will back out if he doesn't feel the same way. It's the same way men get rejected every bloody fucking day. You try to get a number, they tell you no. You say, "Oh, I like you," they say, "I don't like you." You say, "Do you know how many men stay even when they are being told I have a
No.
boyfriend?" And they still stay until that boyfriend,
You
the
go
relationship will now
break.
crash. Then they will not give you chance. So women just feel like, "Oh, if I
Well,
try once
women
and
do
the
that
person
too.
turn me off."
Women do
and-
that too.
No,
I don't
I think
think women
it's fine. I think more women should grow the balls to ask men out. I see it every other place except for Nigeria. Ask your
I'm
man
sorry,
out. Finish.
my mind works different. Do you want women to grow balls?
Let's continue, please.
Okay, so lastly, let's talk about the saying. There's a word on the street that if a man wants to shine a Congo, he does anything and everything to shine the Congo. How true is this?
Guy.
Are you trying to say that if a man wants to have sex, he will do everything? I think with all of these things, it depends on personal discipline. I'm not going to die on any hill just to smash. I consider myself, I'm a speck. Are you joking?
Drip glory.
No.
We're talking about
no.
a spec. I'm talking about somebody that you really like.
If I like,
And you target it.
my
Like,
darling.
And you're chasing
See,
it.
my darling, the way I grow, see, I'm sorry, it will look as if I'm forming, right? The first thing my father taught me is all emotions are temporary.
Okay.
All emotions are very if you are disturbing my mental, and I hate to be incapacitated by anything, food, lifestyle, women, or if you are disturbing me, if I like this woman, I feel like first 3 weeks, I want to knock this girl, and I don't even know how to I feel like this girl is disturbing me, I really want to knock this girl. I will mute, block, and get you out of, because once I don't see you, it gives me more power to kill that emotion. When I'm over it, you can
get
come
you out
back
of my
and
mind.
we can talk, and then I feel like, nah, there's nothing, and I move on with my life. This one here will not bring wahala to this one, because this one has a greater glory. Oh, no. You must, as a man, you must know just when, and it's the same thing for money and every other thing. If you don't have that discipline, then you can go far and wide to
do anything. And
Bible
go
have said
anywhere.
it, that women have brought down kings. It's not the woman, it's this skinny that brought down kings and ruined empire and caused war. The first world war, which great war that time, was caused by one babe. Don't let's do this thing. Have discipline, my brother. This is Lagos. You are hustling hard. Because of Congo, you
Don't
want to
forget
kill.
your
And that
hustle.
Congo will come. What's wrong to you?
All right, over to Faith. What's the length a guy has done? I'm not saying whether or not he shined the Congo, but there's some people that would actually go the extra mile. What was the trouble? It might have been irritating, but he went the extra mile. What was that the person did?
I think the person said he was going to kill himself.
Oh,
Wow.
poor boy. Just for the Congo.
He's very much alive. He didn't die, so he's fine.
Yeah, men say shit in the middle of. Men say shit when they want
He
to
still
fuck,
didn't get
man.
it.
It's
He
so
didn't drop
annoying.
dead, because when now he reaches out to me to say, "Hey, I'm calling to check in on you." I'm like, "Look at you, still alive. Thank God for your life."
I don't. Oh man, that's
We
so
thank God
embarrassing.
for his
That's
life.
so embarrassing.
All right, thank you very much, Faith. Thank you very much, Tomiwa. Do not forget to drop your comments on the comment section. Tell us, right? What's that thing that somebody has done for you or done to you just to get?
Can Faith tell us what she had done or what you've done
No, Faith
before
doesn't look like
just to
somebody that would
smash a
actually
guy?
smash a guy. That would go for a guy. and
That's not the
smash him.
point, though. Let her tell.
Faith,
What have you?
Ask the question direct.
What length have you gone just to smash a guy?
I don't think I have an answer to that.
All right, thank you very much, guys. Till I see you on the
There's
next one. My
That's a
name is
fucking lie,
Alexis,
though.
and it's a bye for now.